Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures 0500 hours, turn 10, part 3, which will be the finale of this turn. Would be where do we I left off over here. This is the 6th Fallschirmjäger, 3rd section. 2 LMG teams will advance, only 4-inch advance since they're going through the rough terrain. Moving forward, 3rd section, coming over to reinforce the 2 bridges that are still held by the 6th Fallschirmjäger. 2nd section holds this bridge, 1st section holding this bridge. Some of 2nd sections moving forward to support the 1st section of the 1058. Few from 3rd section 1058 also holding this right flank of the Germans. 1st squad, mostly 1st squad of the 506th, led by 1st Lieutenant Platoon Leader 1st Lieutenant Corey. Platoon Commander Captain Carey moving forward with 2nd squad. Some of 3rd squad. 506 Commander Colonel Sink on ambush, getting ready for the following turn 0530 hours, where he'll be able to act with this ambush before the first dice. 3rd squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon stacked up with the medic behind him. 2nd Bazooka Team. Next turn is the last turn of darkness, 0600 hours, turn 12. The sun's going to rise. Sergeant Jake McNeese, 3rd squad leader, fell back this turn in part 2 after he had 3 of his 3rd squad men died and 1 was wounded. Private Corey is wounded. German 1058 2nd section, even though they only have 4 survivors of their section, they were able to, with the help of the Puma and Sergeant Reynolds' half-trip, were able to stop the 506 from pushing forward to try to destroy one of these bridges in order to stop the German armor from reinforcing through Carentan. 6 Fallschirmjägers, some of their soldiers have moved in position behind this stone wall in the courtyard of that farm building. And yeah, let's keep going. So, U.S. dice. 57 millimeter AT gun. Gonna receive a run order. They're gonna wheel their gun forward. Gonna get a nice position for the sunrise. Sixth Fallschirmjäger, 1st squad, or 1st section leader, Sergeant Carl, is going to receive an advance order. And he's going to advance over and jump the wall next to this small tree. Sergeant Carl is going to order the 1st section LMG team to advance and take a position in the corner of the wall. Nice position. Be able to see down the road. Back up the 2nd section 1058. Also, the other half of 1st section of the 6 Fallschirmjägers over here. Sergeant Jarl, 2-man LMG team for 1st section. And Sergeant Jarl's the assistant section leader. And then the two-man assault rifle team from 1st Section that accompanied Sergeant Yarl and the LMG team, they split up. One of them is now joined Sergeant Ronald's half track. That just happened this last part 2. The other man's going to stay solo there and be on his own. And the other LMG team from 1st Section of the 6th Fallschirmjäger is going to go on ambush here. Oh, that's actually the two-man assault rifle team on ambush here. Second Section 1058 just was able, with the help of that Puma, to stop the U.S. forces from pushing forward. Six Fallschirmjägers got a strong defensive position here. Second Section's got their two LMG teams on ambush in the corners, plus the Sergeant Hans there, coming across the bridge. The 6th Fallschirmjäger medic and the platoon Sergeant Fritz also heading over the bridge too. And the Germans still hold the river locks here. The other part of 2nd Section two-man assault rifle team. They're on ambush as well. Strong defensive position for the 6th Fallschirmjäger. And the 1058 also still very strong defense position on the right flank. 1st Section, and then 2nd Section just hold on. 3rd Section of the there's a few of them that got killed here, one wounded, plus 2 on the end there. 3rd Section soldiers. Well, that's the 3rd Section leader, Sergeant Martin, and 1 man. They're on ambush here in the farm complex. Left window, 2nd floor is the 1058 sniper. The 2 windows to the right of the sniper's window have an LMG team in each window from 3rd Section 1058. Plus, inside of the 2nd floor behind them is 1058 platoon leader 1st Lieutenant Kreutner. So they have good position there. 506 just needs to hang on in time for the U.S. forces to reach them after they take the beaches starting 0600 hours. It's a small peek at the Omaha Beach table. 0600 hours. .506 medium machine gun number 2. They're going to go on ambush. They're going to need to pass an orders test. They'll get a 10 and under. They've got the 1st Lieutenant Corey here, plus the 1st Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Stephen nearby. So 10 and under. They fail. They're going to go down. At least it wasn't a FUBAR. And 1st Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Stephen's going to go on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger flamethrower team receives an advance order. They'll make it just around the corner. Coming over to support the bridge defense. 1st Section. Gonna have the flamethrower near 6th Fallschirmjäger Panzerschreck team received an advance order. They're gonna just around the corner. .506 4th Squad Heavy Weapons Sergeant Matt is gonna go on ambush 6-inch visibility, just a reminder, it's still night fighting. This is 0500 hours and until 0600 hours, so turn 12. Currently we're turn 10, but once we get to turn 12 the sun will rise, but right now 6-inch visibility. And second dice is going to go here to the 2-man team from second squad, BAR man and a man with a, looks like a rifle. They're going to advance forward. They're going to be able to reach this hedgerow and climb inside of it. They will not fire at anything. They have the spotlight. Third section assistant leader Sergeant Logan with the spotlight, who's the target, but he's lighting up this area, the large area here. They're not going to shoot at him. They're going to just get in a good position for sunrise coming up soon. And again, Sergeant Matt went on ambush. Second squad LMG team is going to receive an advance order. They're going to push straight forward, avoiding getting into 6-inch range of 1058 3rd Section leader Sergeant Martin and his riflemen here on ambush. So they're going to go straight forward and avoid being seen. There we go, 506. And they have a strong position here in the corner of this hedgerow. Still have Sergeant Caleb on ambush, just on the other side of the tree, same hedgerow. Yeah, a nasty fight here soon. Sergeant Travis and his M8 scout car is going to receive a rally order. He still has 2 pins. He's got the first lieutenant next to him, plus his own morale bonus, so he's fine. He's going to be testing it at 10 and under. He is going to pass. All right, let's see how many pins. Can he get rid of at least the 2? Oh, yeah. No pins. He's ready for action for the next turn. 6th Fallschirmjäger, radio operator, forward observer, just came out of the tower, and he's going to get an advance order. He's trying to catch up to Platoon Sergeant Fritz. 6th Fallschirmjäger, medium mortar. They're going to get a fire order. They're going to just drop a mortar on the last known position of Sergeant Travis's scout car. Even though Sergeant Travis's scout car has moved, so we're not targeting him, we're targeting the spot he was in. And they'll be needing a 6. And the spot that he was in was right, basically his vehicle length in front of him. It's a little risky because when I miss, I have to roll the scatter dice. And the round could land on our own defenses here, but it also has got a lot of juicy targets if we overshoot. So I think it's worth the risk. So we're going to need a 6 to hit the spot right in front of Sergeant Travis's scout car. Here we go, mortar round coming in. Night fighting. Looking for a 6. Oh, so he hits the exact spot. Doesn't hit anybody. Great shooting by the 6th Fallschirmjäger medium mortar. Only I wanted to miss, so the scatter dice could have hopefully dropped hell on one of these units, but it wasn't to be. It's a direct hit. They'll be hitting the spot with nothing on a 2 next turn. MMG team number 1. They're going to receive a run order. They won't be able to run through the hedgerow with their gear, but so they're basically going to advance forward on a run order. Only 4 inches since they're moving through the hedgerow in order to stay concealed, hidden. Okay. They are still hidden in the hedgerow. edging closer. Gonna get them into a good position for sunrise so they can be in the fight here on the bridge, the bloody fight that's soon to be. It's already been pretty bloody. 7 KIA for first squad of the 506th already, including the first squad leader. And only one German KIA on this side, which was the Sergeant Nicholas, the first section assistant leader. Anyways, first squad LMG team is going to go on ambush. Previously, first bazooka team was already on ambush. Platoon leader First Lieutenant Corey was on ambush. And and then Sergeant Steven just went on ambush this part 3 here. Let's see, the two soldiers here with the rifles, both from first. Well, one's got a pin, but first we'll give it to the soldier with no pin, and he's going to advance over and get into this hedgerow to prepare for the assault. When maybe this next turn, I think better to assault through the hedgerow, take on the Germans there with the assault rifles than it is to try to get across this open area with the 1058 First Section LMG team and flamethrower team from 1058. I think I'd rather take on the two guys with assault rifles and Panzerfausts. So yeah, this first squad soldier with rifle position between the MMG team and the LMG team is going to advance over into the hedgerow first, and then the other soldier with the rifle who's got the pin, 2 pins, he's going to also advance and then try to join up with the first soldier with the rifle. So there'll be a 2-man assault team in the hedgerow. But let's move the first man and we'll take that orders test. Okay, the first squad soldiers advance through his buddies. He's in the hedgerow. He's 5 inches away, so when the soldiers are in the hedgerow and looking through the hedgerow, it's a 4-inch visibility, so they can't see. It's 6-inch visibility right now everywhere else in the open for night fighting, but in the hedgerow it's 4-inch visibility for night. So 5 inches right here, they cannot see the German. He can't see the Germans can't see him. Both hidden. Alright, now let's address this other soldier. He's going to try to join his buddy there, the first squad soldier with the rifle. He's got 2 pins, but he's right next to the LT and Sergeant Travis and Sergeant Stephen. So he's going to be testing at a 10 and under. Let's see if he can go over and join his buddy. He will pass with that 10. And he's going to get rid of 1 pin marker and team up with his buddy and will remove one of their order dice since they're going to link up. Okay, so they've teamed up. The pin's going to join the 2-man team now. So they have 1 pin marker, but together they have 3 grenades. It's going to be a useful assault team when they when the time's right. They've got the LMG team on ambush, first bazooka team on ambush, lieutenant on ambush, assistant squad leader on ambush. MMG team, failed. They had to go down, but this is size as strong as it can be. Sergeant Travis is free of pins. Got the other MMG number 1 moving up. Got Sergeant Jory here. And a couple soldiers with SMGs. One's on ambush there, which is in front of Sergeant Jory. He's on ambush. That's Sergeant Adam from 2nd Squad Assistant Leader. So this size as strong as it's going to get. Plus they got the 57mm AT gun moving forward. Got the mortars on ambush, medium mortar, light mortar. First squad's setting up as strong as they can. Those heavy weapons are helping out. So I mentioned the 506th left flank here, mostly first squad with the heavy weapons. Now let's take a look here, the 1058th first section. These guys here, they've got the LMG team on the end for first section, flamethrower team on ambush, 2-man assault rifle team with Panzerfaust on ambush. We've got the platoon sergeant of the 1058th, Sergeant Robert on ambush, Sergeant Gerald and his half-track on ambush. the 1058 first section leader, Sergeant Michael, with his dog on ambush, and he's got the detonator. He's the one who rigged explosives for this bridge. Let's see, other LMG team here in the corner, not on ambush. Sergeant, third section, 1058. Sergeant, he's the leader. Sergeant Martin with one rifleman on ambush right in the corner. So we just now the 6th Fallschirmjäger Forward Observer 3-man team is coming out of the 1058 headquarters. Right behind them is 6th Fallschirmjäger platoon leader, First Lieutenant Reese, and his messenger and dog. Got 6th Fallschirmjäger 2nd section assistant leader, Sergeant Hauser, and a 2-man assault rifle team from 2nd section moving forward to come meet up with their platoon leader, First Lieutenant Reese, and the forward observers to give us some backup. But this flank here is so strong by the 1058. Only 1 man kill compared to the 7 killed from 1st squad at the 506th. And I've already mentioned the defensive positions here for the 6th Fallschirmjäger. We've got the 3rd section of the 6th Fallschirmjäger moving forward here. Going to be moving toward support these bridges. Got to protect turn10 from the paratroopers. I think if anybody's going to spring any ambushes here before I think that this radio operator here with First Lieutenant platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey, he's going to spring his ambush. And the last known position that they had been calling fire on was here on the end where the LMG team is. It was the flamethrower team, but they can't shoot the LMG team directly because they don't know that they're there, but they did previously fire on that position, so they're going to spring this ambush and just drop a mortar there. Hopefully it doesn't scatter backwards and hit our own men, but let's go for it. Could get lucky. So they're going to, the spot they're aiming for is the tall tree there. Same spot they fired last time, which is exactly on that spot, right on top of the LMG team. They're going to need a 6, and I think they'll spring. Let's go ahead and so first they'll spring their ambush with the fire order. They're going to go ahead and Lieutenant Corey's going to order his radio operator to call in fire on that position. We're going to use the medium mortar here. You need a 6. Need you to drop fire on the same location. Needing a 6. They miss. Let's get the scatter dice and see what kind of hell that scatter dice can bring. Alright, let's see where that scatter dice is going to drop this mortar round. It's going to go off table. Next turn they'll need a 5 to hit that same location. First Lieutenant Corey's second order is going to be given to the light mortar. They're on ambush, and he's going to order them also to fire on the same location. The large tree where the flamethrower team for the 1058 was previously positioned, and now the first section LMG team is currently positioned. So we'll spring this ambush. They're going to need a 6 to hit that spot. Let's see if they can pull it off. Needing a 6. Oh. I think we got to call that one a leaner. Let's re-roll it. Needing a 6. Try to hit a flat spot this time. It's a miss. Alright, let's get the scatter dice over there and see if they can get lucky. Or I think these are the guys that blew up their own man last time. I think I'll have to check the video. But I think it was the man in the hedgerow that got hit last time possibly by this same group. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see where that light mortar is going to land. I'm pretty sure that these guys killed their own man last time. I'm pretty sure it was the LMG loader that's dead in the hedgerow. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe they get lucky. Here goes the scatter. Going off table. Okay, they'll be hitting this spot on a 5 next turn, same as the MMG or the medium mortar team also. Got lucky. Sergeant Caleb on ambush. He's a sniper. He's going to spring his ambush, and he's going to advance in the hedgerow up, and he's going to grab these 2 grenades um, from the dead and the 1 wounded soldier there who's bleeding out. Turn 13. Sergeant Caleb's a madman. He's advanced forward. He's staying in the hedgerow. These men died in the hedgerow. I just couldn't stack him in the hedgerow. So he'll be still hidden. Well, he would be anyways, because I don't think this second section LMG gunner from the 1058, he's on ambush, but I don't. He's not within 6 inches. So okay, let's pick these grenades up. I'm gonna switch these over to the green grenade dice for the U.S. Forces. Good work, Sergeant Caleb. He's got 2 grenades again. And got a good position. I already talked about this position over here, but here in the center we've got 4 squad leader, Sergeant Matt. He's the heavy weapons leader. He's on ambush, and then just now this turn, the 2-man rifle team from 2nd section, one with a BAR, have advanced into the hedgerow there, plus the 2nd squad LMG team advancing up. This corner here in the center is getting strong for the 506th, but they've also got to deal with the 2 men from 3rd section and a few men from 1st section of the 1058 coming up soon. When the sun rises, tougher to hide. You got, like I said, Sergeant Caleb here. And then here's the break for them. We got Sergeant 3rd Squad leader, Sergeant Jake McNeese here, had to fall back after 3 of his men were killed, and Private Corey is wounded, bleeding out next turn. 11. LMG gunner for the 2nd section, 1058. So both LMG gunners for the 2nd section, 1058, have survived this ambush and slaughter here of their comrades. And then just a 2-man team from 2nd section of the 1058, the assault rifle team here. They survived, but that was it for 2nd section. Just 4 men. The rest being killed mostly by the 3rd squad of the 506th. But it's bloody battle over here. And then we've got Sergeant Brandon, 3rd squad, assistant leader there in the front on ambush. Medic right behind him, just advanced to join him, stacking up, getting ready to try to take this Puma out. We've got just this next turn. This turn's 0500 hours, darkness. Then 0530 hours next turn, 11, is going to be still dark for one last turn. And then sun rises, 0600 hours, turn 12. Oh, blood. It's going to be tough to get to the bridges now once that sun rises. So yeah, this 2nd bazooka team of the 506, along with Sergeant Brandon, the medic, and here we have Colonel Sink, 506th commander, and he's going to start on ambush this next turn, so that he can activate these men first. Some of 2nd squads moving up here from 506. Flamethrower teams advanced over here to this side. Sergeant Jake McNeese needs some help after his men were slaughtered. And then here coming through the hedgerow, we've got some more 2nd squad soldiers coming to help out 3rd squad and Colonel Sink. We've got an LMG team 2nd squad. We've got 2nd squad leader Sergeant Braden, and 3rd squad LMG loader somehow during the drop ended up way over here by 2nd squad's area. And then here, moving forward, we've got Captain Carey, platoon commander of the 506th, and the M5 3-inch AT gun, heavy AT, set up at the barricade that was built by Captain Carey and 2nd squad. They're going to also be... It's going to be hell for this Puma medium AT versus the heavy AT. And this is a hell of a battle. I'm going to take a look at the Germans, see if they're going to spring any of their ambushes. or if Sergeant Caleb's ambush that he just sprung to get those 2 grenades is it. Let me think about it. I reviewed the 1058 and and the 6th Fallschirmjäger. So it started with the 1058. This man, the LMG gunner from 2nd section, he's going to stay on ambush. And Sergeant Martin, 3rd section leader, and his riflemen with him, they're going to stay on ambush. Sergeant Michael, 1st section leader of the 1058 with his dog, they're going to stay on ambush. Sergeant Gerald's going to remain on ambush. Platoon Sergeant of the 1058, Sergeant Robert will stay on ambush. Flamethrower team will stay on ambush for the 1058. And the 2-man assault rifle team from 1st section 1058 will also stay on ambush. And 3rd section assistant leader Sergeant Logan manning the spotlight. He's lighting up that area, the big circle. He's going to stay on ambush and not move the light yet. Thought about moving it, but him staying on ambush means I can roll off against the U.S. to battle for the ambushes at the start of 0500 hours, turn 11. And if he wins, he'll be able to order the sergeant, or First Lieutenant Kreutner, platoon leader of the 1058, and then that man will be able to pull 2 more dice to have his radio operator radio over to the sergeant, or First Lieutenant Eulander's scout car, the Puma there, or if over here as well to the Sergeant Ronald's half track. Also, he could radio over to Sergeant Gerald, but he's already on ambush, so he can roll off for ambush interference on the first dice of the next turn, 0500 hours as well. So I think we'll leave him. That's valuable to have him on ambush. He can move that light anytime just by springing the ambush. Over here, we're going to leave the 6th Fallschirmjäger 2-man assault rifle team from 2nd section. They're going to stay on ambush at the river lock. 2 LMG teams will stay on ambush for now. So I think only ambush the Germans will spring before we end this 0500 hours turn 10 is Major von der Heit, positioned in the chapel. And he's on ambush, and he's going to spring that ambush, and he's going to radio headquarters, 91st Infantry Division, and ask for the reinforcements to head to Carentan. That'll be and the 91st is going to request for the 12th SS Panzer Regiment to send over 1 platoon, and also the 25th SS Panzer Grenadiers to send over 1 platoon toward Carentan. Major von der Heit is going to radio headquarters. He springs his ambush. He have his radio operator make the call. Let's see what he's getting. 3. Let's go add it to the reinforcement command roll. After 0500 hours, reinforcement command roll of a 3. That is going to be 33 total now. And I think in the beginning I had planned it at that the Germans had to reach 36, or by turn 12, the reinforcements would automatically roll to see how long till they reach Carentan. But with how hard of a time the 506th is already having against the 2 platoons, the 1058th and the 6th Fallschirmjäger platoon from each of those units, plus the 2 half tracks and the Puma, I don't know if adding might be unreasonable to add a platoon from the 12th SS Panzer Regiment and a platoon from the 25th SS Panzer Grenadiers. Although it'll take them quite a while to move, they'll have to start at the far end of Carentan, so it will take them a while. But the Omaha Beach game, this battlefield starts 0. Turn the slide on, check it out. This is the Omaha Beach table. I'm going to do an update on this, but since I'm talking about it, this table 1200 or 0600 hours turn 12 on the hedgerow battle that we've been battling in. So 0600 hours is when this battle starts, and so the U.S. forces will have to take the beach, take all these defenses, and they're starting on 0600 hours. So by the time they can knock out the German platoon and the heavy weapons that are defending Omaha Beach, it'll probably be turn 24, I imagine. So probably take 12 turns to take the beach. And so that means that'll be 12 turns that the German armor platoon and another grenadier platoon can move through Carentan and be on top of the 506th. So I might make the command roll a little higher. I'm going to think about it over the next few days and maybe change that. But as of now, 0500 hours, the Germans only need next turn they just need a roll of a 3, and they'll have those reinforcements coming. But we may make a change to that, make it a little more reasonable. Something make it more reasonable. With that, I think that'll wrap it up. That'll be the finale for 0500 hours turn 10. D-Day adventures going epic. 506th, pretty good position. So is the 1058, 6 Fallschirmjäger, and the 100th Panzer. The other 506 is taking on 2 platoons plus a small platoon of the 3 armored vehicles. They're doing a good job. That'll wrap up 0500 hours turn 10.